we're back here in the final segment of our program, and we are looking at the products that Chicharney Farms that they are offering, and they are, most of these items, all of these items are organic, eh?
Yes. 99% of them are organic. Now there are times that we have new farmers and we're not 100% sure about how their products are grown, and we would ask them, well, how's your product grown? Because we found that most of our clients demand organic, and so we've been having that conversation with our suppliers and our farmers that, hey, it has to be grown organic, low pesticide or up to no pesticide usage.
Pesticides,
yes.
So
Yes.
you know, that is very important,
Very
because
important.
we have a whole lot of people who are spraying things on their plants and using various fertilizers, and that's not good, right?
No, it's not. And there are some other challenges as well as it relates to zoning and where farms are located as well. Nassau is a little bit more densely populated, so you may have more challenges in that if your neighbor is spraying stuff on his grass or his lawn, and you have a farm within 5 or 4 miles, you know, just based on some international requirements, then your farm is no longer considered organic because someone, you know, like 5 or 10 houses down the street is using some pesticide or some insecticide in their lawn. So there's some conversations to be had in educating, you know, Bahamians and farmers as to what is considered organic and what is not.
You know, I'm impressed because you've only been in this a few years, and you have the rhythm of this thing down pat, and you're also you're very conversant on so many things in agriculture. So you are really not just theorizing; you are practicing this thing on an ongoing basis, eh?
Consistently.
Consistently.
And we're always doing research and getting that information, and as a family we research because our entire model is a family-based model. Everyone that works in our company are family members, and so, you know, when I decided to start Chicharney Farms, we wanted a family farm business, and we created that. And so we're constantly updating, reading, researching, and keeping ourselves sharp and on the cutting edge of what's going on.
This is very impressive.
Yes, sir.
I'm extremely impressed. And the quality of your products is so high. You are concerned about grading as well, I'm sure.
Absolutely. Absolutely, and every single farmer that we network with, if it's not A quality, we don't use it. And sometimes we may get stuff that's not A quality, and those are the items that we would use in a value-added product because it doesn't look appealing to the eye, and who wants something that doesn't look appealing? And can you imagine having to trust a company with blindfolds? They deliver produce to your door, and you're like, well, what am I getting? So, you know, we're responsible for I guess engaging our customers and ensuring that they have, you know, an amazing experience when that box shows up to their door or their office, you know, wherever it shows up. And then of course our name is on it, and it's our brand, and we do everything to protect that. Yeah.
So when you have avocados, for instance, that are battered and bruised, they are just rejected.
They're not 100% rejected. We turn them into a value-added product. We make soaps with them, and we also sell soaps. Or we turn them into guacamole. Yeah.
Okay.
They
So we
have
find
a soap making course also that you can take.
Soaps from avocado?
Yes, sir.
In Andhra?
Well, we kind of incorporate the avocado in the soap, so it's a natural organic soap.
I see.
Yeah.
Where did you learn that?
The internet.
YouTube.
The internet.
The internet.
You're an internet man.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
You know, you can find everything,
anything
on
the internet.
Yeah. He's an internet man.
You're an internet man.
Yes, sir.
Your name came from the internet, right?
He's born.
Right? And so you live on the internet.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
I hope that you are only looking at the positive stuff on
Yes,
the
sir.
internet. So what are your friends saying to you when you tell them all these things that you're doing?
Well, I usually talk to my best friend, D'Angelo, from my school. When I talk to her, he usually laughs at me because, let's say there's a burger place across from my school and we both buy a burger. I might take out the lettuce and tomato because I don't like it. I say I don't really, it doesn't taste as good to me. But to him, it's perfectly fine. So he's laugh at me, get off, because to him, it's no different. But I always try to tell my friends about like what I'm doing, and I give them food occasionally when I take it to school because I like to cook, and usually they are able to taste the difference.
So what do you cook?
Anything she allows me to, except for the curry mushrooms. I'll stay away from those. But I cook. I have a lot of recipes that I made myself, like the eggplant parmesan. It's basically eggplant with meat, tomato sauce and cheese, but just layered like a lasagna.
And you do that yourself?
Yes, sir. It's not that hard.
Wow. Yeah, that's interesting. The fruits and vegetables, you take them to school as well?
Yes, sir. Well, not the vegetables, but the fruits.
But the fruits?
Whenever they're in season.
Okay, so you would take a mango or...
Yes, sir.
Take some watermelon?
No, not the watermelon. My friends is try to rob me. Okay, the last time I took a passion fruit to school, I let two of my friends taste them. The next day I brought another two, and I didn't get any. That was theirs.
I see. So you are introducing them to these homegrown products and assisting them in being healthy as well. Because a whole lot of people are selling items around schools or taking items to school that are very unhealthy.
Yes, sir.
So you are encouraging young people to have a healthy lunch.
Not encouraging, because most of the people I know, they're very smart people, so they know.
Most of your friends are smart.
Yes, sir.
I see.
They're very smart people, and they know what they're doing. They're very smart. Like Ryan Raming, she's a role model to me.
And she's a member of your...
She's a member of the student body. She's in the same grade as me, actually.
I see. Okay, you're dropping names.
Yeah, I can tell that.
Yeah, very good. Glad to hear that. But that is something that needs to happen in our country. Ms. Eunice, people should encourage their children to have healthy lunches, because we have what we now know as childhood obesity. It is widespread in the country. Eh?
Yes. And actually, as we talk about the importance of fruit and children incorporating fruit, my 3-year-old, he doesn't eat anything outside of seasonal fruit. Mangoes, he's eating 4 or 5 mangoes a day. He loves it, and he's 3 years old. I haven't really gotten him to eat watermelon. He's kind of, I guess the texture is not, he's not happy with the texture, but he only eats seasonal fruit, and it's important that for us as Bahamians, we appreciate seasonality. And when it's in season, usually for my family and myself, we don't eat it. So we kind of wait. So when the mangoes are gone, we have to wait another year before they're back. And then we have a glut, and we have lots on the market, and we enjoy it, and then we wait again. And so understanding seasonality is very important. I think for us, because we import so much things here, Bahamians don't really understand it. Like, people are asking us for dilly in April. I'm like, what? The dilly are like this big? No, they're not ready yet. And so seasonality is another conversation that we must have and understand the seasonality. And with our new internet generation of young children, they're not really aware, so to speak, of things being seasonal, because we go to the food store, Bianca, and we purchase them from the store, so they think that it's always available. So seasonality is a big conversation to be had.
Absolutely. Yeah. Because in the past, from our produce exchange here, you would have a glut of tomatoes or a glut of mangoes, and a whole lot of things are wasted. And so farmers around the country ought to be encouraged to have a space between these products that they are sending to market.
Yes, absolutely. With the fruits, there's not so much control, but definitely with the vegetables. And we can't wait, because the new season is basically October to May, and that's like almost like a 9-month season. And so most farmers are happy, and I know a lot of them are now in preparation mode. I have a few associations that I'm associated with, and cooperatives as well. And most of the farmers are waiting. They're just waiting until September. They're now preparing themselves, buying seeds, etc. And then they're going to start putting down their seeds in September, get their seedlings, and then from October straight to May, then they're able to produce a variety, and it's actually the winter season in the Bahamas, so a variety of crops, anything from broccoli to strawberries. Locally.
Is it difficult to get seeds?
Not very difficult at all. I mean, apart from the government, they have an area here that you can purchase seeds. The internet again. The internet allows you to find seeds from anywhere in Florida. Being our neighbor, there's tons of seed companies in Florida, and you can use any courier service and bring the seeds over. Most farmers that are registered farmers, seeds are duty free. You know, I guess seeds are duty free straight across the board. So seeds are not expensive to bring in at all.
And you can actually buy organic food and take the seeds from that food and replant it yourself too. And we saw that on the internet, and so we've been doing that ourselves also.
Yes.
So it's fun family projects.
That's interesting. I'm so happy that you are here today, because I think it inspires a whole lot of people on what is really possible in agriculture.
Yeah.
There are some people who are trying their hands at these backyard farms, and you are the expert who can go to their homes and assist them in organizing these farms. That is very good.
Yeah, absolutely. It's a real fun project to do. Ourselves, my husband, my son, and I. We have 21 gardens at our home, and we grow, all of the food that we eat on a regular basis. And so we're happy to share that with other Bahamians who are interested in backyard gardens. As I mentioned, and as Bianca mentioned, the season really starts around October, and that's when we do most of our installations. Anywhere from October to May, we start our installations for backyard gardens.
Thank you so very much for being here today. The bottom line is that we are encouraging people to eat fresh and to be healthy, eh?
And to support Bahamians, yes.
Very good, very good, very good. Thank you so very much.
Yes, sir.
Glad to see you. And I wish you well in all that you do. You're a smart fella.
Thank you.
Thank you so very much.
Thank you so much.
Genius. And thank you for bringing these wonderful guests. So Bianca, thank you so very much.
My pleasure. Thank you.
Thank you for watching and listening to our program. Good evening.